How are you supposed to do this without the Konami code? I can't get over it!
No, Super Beard Brothers, you can beat Contra for the NES without the Konami code, and I'm going to show you how. Before we start, there are 3 rules that you will need to remember. 1. The most important thing you're going to need to know. Dodging is more important than shooting. It's more important to not get hit than it is to land hits. Rule 2. Always be shooting. Keep pressing B, keep shooting. Never not be shooting, always be shooting. It's that simple. Rule number 3. You need the S gun. The M is okay, but avoid the F and the L. With that being said, for the sake of this video, I'm going to pretend that you always have the default gun. Get used to the controls and then kill this guy at the bottom of the screen. Shoot the box and get the M gun. Then shoot down this thing and get the R. R stands for rapid fire. It lets you have more bullets on screen at once. When you get to the bridge, jump onto the second panel and then immediately onto the fourth, and then walk onto the platform. If you don't make it, don't worry, the water doesn't kill you. If you manage to stay on top, shoot down this thing and get the first S gun. You can destroy these turrets by ducking and shooting, but this does not work on the other ones though. Kill this guy from that platform, and then shoot this box to get the second S gun, if you don't already have it. Then, take out these 2 turrets before you scroll the screen. When you get to the boss, first take out this guy on top, he only takes 1 shot. Then stand on this platform to take out these guns. Easy peasy. A tip for these corridor levels, stay on the ground. Remember rule 1, not getting hit is the most important thing. Level yourself with the glowing circle on the other end, and then camp on the ground until you can get a few shots in. Then duck again. If these ground mines come at you, duck and keep shooting. If you stand your ground, they shouldn't kill you. If a guy comes out and starts lobbing bombs at you, get up and move out of the way. When you get to the boss, take out the sides first, then the center. If you take out the center first, then the glowing orb thing will come out before you're ready. After you take out the first guns, the blue thing is easy, just don't get hit. This is the only vertical level, so you need to be wary of your scrolling. Don't stand under the rocks at the beginning. They're easily avoided, so don't worry. As you go up, you're going to want to take out the enemies before they're a problem. Take out the turrets as quickly as you can, get the invincibility at this ledge, and if you hurry, you can make it through half the stage with it. Shoot this box to get the S gun. When you get to the top, watch out for this guy. He's in an awkward spot and will snipe you if you're not careful. At the boss, remember to dodge his rings of death and then take out the arms. Then kill the head. Level 3, done. Stage 4 is another corridor stage. Everything I said about level 2 rings true here, except this stage is tougher. I don't really have any more tips, the only way to do it is just to fucking do it. If you don't have the S gun, this is the hardest boss in the game. With that being said, it's still doable without it. Unlike the level 2 boss, you're going to want to take out the middle here first, and then the outside. The guys with the guns are a real pain in the ass. When they appear, don't worry about landing shots on the boss, just avoid their bullets. After you take out the first turrets, the Decepticon logo will appear. And remember the first rule, dodging is your main priority. If you can only land 1 shot every round, then that's fine. Just remember the first rule, and you'll be fine. 4 down and 4 to go. This is where the game ramps up in difficulty. 2 things about this level. 1. Learn how to avoid the bombs. Jump right when they hit the ground to avoid the blast. 2. Whenever you see one of these guys spawn at the edge of the screen, duck immediately. This needs to become muscle memory or you will die. A lot. When you get to this part, the bottom thing is the S gun. Get it, dummy. When you get to the tank thing, walk all the way to the left and then do a little tap on the right side of the D-pad and then fire as fast as you can. Stand your ground and it should explode. You're gonna need to take care of another tank before the boss, but he's real easy. Just stand directly underneath it and fire away. It should go down really quick. Stage 6 is the hardest in the game. Don't let these things catch you by surprise at the beginning. And when you get to this pit, you can trigger the fire if you stand on the absolute edge of the platform. Wait until the fire goes off and then jump across. Time these fires correctly and then jump. Don't try to go up more than one platform at a time though, or you will die. Now this part is extremely tricky. First, you're gonna need to kill this guy before he shoots you, then shoot the invincibility power-up out of its box. Don't worry so much about the vertical flame, but focus timing your drop on this flame down here. The invincibility you get should take you pretty close to the boss. When you get there, shoot him as many times as you can and then jump over him while he walks towards you. This jump is tricky and will probably take some practice. I like to jump straight up, and then when I reach the apex of my jump, press over. The most important thing about this level is that you're patient. This board has an abundance of fuck you guys and spike walls that pop up and kill you if you try and rush. So take your times when going through these spike things and you shouldn't have a problem. To get the invincibility power up, you need to ride this cart and jump onto the ledge. Be careful because minecarts will kill you if you let them. At this part, if you can, get the S-gun. If you end up on the low path, you're going to have to get as humanly close to these spikes as possible to trigger them. The timing can be a bitch, and they're all different, so be cautious. When you get here, keep shooting as fast as you can, and this wall should explode before you get to it. After that, be extra careful. When you duck under the fuck you guys, these football players will try to get you from behind. Boss time, and if you have the S-gun, you can walk straight up to it and shoot diagonally, and you win in about 2 seconds. If you don't though, stay to the left and jump as soon as the bombs hit the ground to avoid the blast. When the football players come out of the building, jump over them too. Get in shots whenever you can, and eventually you win. The final stage is actually one of the easier ones if you take your time. Get the invincibility at the beginning of the level and keep shooting the mini-boss. You should kill him before it wears off. Remember, go through the level slowly and kill these mouth things one by one as they spawn. If you try and rush ahead, their projectiles will gang up on you and take you out. I can't stress this enough. Be patient. Do not rush ahead. When you start to see these spiders, congratulations, you've reached the final boss. Duck and take out these 2 spider spawners. Then walk up to the heart and unload everything you have on it. It'll start beating faster and faster until it explodes. Then, pat yourself on the back, you just beat Contra for the NES without using the Konami code.